cloud very important? Because of high maintenance costs. You all know how much a server would cost. You know, it's not just about purchasing a server, it's about having somebody monitor it 24 by 7, has to be temperature has to be controlled, and all that. So putting everything on cloud actually eliminates or can cut down your cost and all that. And also, okay, this is not very clear, but it's very, very important for cloud to be present because this is really, really good. It ensures collaboration. Because it used to be, gone are the days when the designer and the operator would be different. Once I come up with my design, I give it to the operator and the operator runs it. Now it fosters collaboration because one person can actually do everything end to end. And based on stats, we're now seeing that 25% of all businesses that have moved to cloud have actually incurred a lot of savings on IT. And also, what I've mentioned is there's an improvement on collaboration. You don't need two people, or you don't need two different teams fighting each other because they don't understand what one does. The design is not aligned with what the operator does. So, it cuts down on a lot of time, effort, and of course, that's good for the business. 72% is about mitigating risks. That's why we presented earlier about data security, because it mitigates risk on security. Imagine having everything on cloud. I mean, not everybody, especially small and medium businesses, you have to admit, we're not that informed about what is new, what is upcoming in all securities. Having everything on cloud basically mitigates that because you have a partner that can help you understand what are the security risks that you could possibly face. Now, the challenges for system integrators is you need an infrastructure, a strong infrastructure that can support your requirements. Now, why is, like what was presented earlier, why is cloud very, very important? Aside from just cost savings, it's about business continuity. It's about security in a sense that you can back up all your data. And in case you get hacked, for example, you already have your own data saved within another location and nobody else can touch it. You can just basically delete it, or you don't have to, or you've heard about ransomware, diba? You know what happens on ransomware? Like somebody gets all your information and sells it on a buy company, some as high as $350 per company. And that's a lot of money. And if you have everything safely backed up, whether they have it or not, then you can just, download whatever you already have and start with your, there's always business continuity. Moving on, we have to always make sure that our files are backed up. And there are several ways to actually do this. First of all is disaster recovery as a service. How is it different from the other cloud services that we offer? For disaster recovery, it's basically mirroring your entire operations. This includes applications. So if something goes wrong wherever your location is, the natural disasters, you can easily be backed up online, not just having your data, but the processing of the data is already available within the next 2 hours at the minimum. Isn't that great, diba? Sometimes imagine mo parang, if it's, I don't know, wait, some of you here are young, some of you here are, have been working before. Now, if there's a brownout or if something happens, operations stop. We don't know what to do next. This one, when you have everything saved up on the cloud, you can just move to another location and resume operations immediately. So that's how efficient and effective it is. Now, for co-location, like what we've said, it's always about maintaining. You need to partner with somebody who can help you because you have a lot of data centers, right? You need somebody to help you maintain the operations. You need people looking after you 24 by 7. You need to make sure that the temperature, the humidity, and the safety and security of your servers are backed up by 24 by 7 security. Infrastructure as a service, well, this is for those companies that are not yet ready to invest on their own hardware and infrastructure can actually rent or lease some of the servers that are available in a secure or a bigger data center. And of course, backup as a service. In layman's terms, it's like having your own huge thumb drive. Thumb drives that don't exist anymore. And basically, that's it. You save a lot of data. Ito yung sinasabi ko, this is what I mentioned earlier, na if you keep your data safe and secure by using backup as a service, even if your data, even if your data gets hacked, immediately you can just download and access whatever you've saved, and operations can go back and run smoothly. A lot of people are still afraid of going on the cloud, but once they find out about the benefits and cost effectiveness and all the advantages of moving into cloud, hopefully people will have a better understanding and will probably start trusting and moving everything on the cloud. Okay? So we're going to show you a brief video of what we have for Globe My Business, and I think later on there's going to be questions and answers. So just say whatever questions you have, and we'll be answering them.
Information becomes vital, making data security a real business need. But with business expansion comes bigger costs for manpower, office space, and electricity. Even server licenses, equipment, and maintenance can cost your business a lot. That's why we're introducing Globe My Business Cloud Services. Now, you can maximize the benefits of having infrastructure security without the high costs. With a virtual private cloud that multiplies your data storage capacity, you simply need to pay a monthly recurring fee that's scalable depending on your need. And the best part is, you don't have to worry about high capex, so you can allocate your company budget on other investments that will fast-track your business growth. Use it as a production server to efficiently run your company's business applications. With backup as a service, you can be worry-free from uncontrollable calamities and disasters, since your critical data and application are stored in a reliable backup server that you can easily access online to monitor utilization and recover data anytime, and at 99.995% availability. Finally, to make sure your data is uncompromised, we only utilize best-in-class security protocols in all our data centers across the country. From data center access, to location, to power, to temperature, all the way to support security. This applies to all our 8 interconnected data centers across the country, allowing redundancy among sites. And because of our reliable services, we can provide you the triangle offense strategy that your business needs. With co-location, virtual private cloud, backup as a service, and disaster recovery as a service to ensure your business is prepared and properly supported to face any disaster or system failure, among others. So, let's help your business grow faster, with more savings and less worries. Secure your business today and optimize it for the future with Globe My Business Cloud Services, the trusted data security partner of growing businesses.
Thank you. I hope you found that interesting, and we're glad to be partners, and we're working closely with Sensi to provide you with different options on how you can secure your data and how we can start encouraging a lot of SMEs to move to the cloud. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Grace Amelita and Mr. Abel Quintos, for that very informative and interesting talk. So moving on to our next speaker, he will be talking about human capital management automation.